YouTube, what's up? This is your boy DJ Troy in the building. I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody is fine. I hope everybody's having a wonderful time. Okay, so today, August the 11th, 2015, we're going to be talking about this guy, Mr. Geno Smith. All right. Geno Smith is one of the premier players in the NFL. He plays, obviously, but you could see from my picture, he plays for the Giants. But Geno Smith, luck ran out today in a major way. Very major way. Um, Geno Smith will be out of the season for 6 to 10 weeks. Incredible. Just incredible. Why is Geno Smith is going to be out? Well, he was allegedly punched by this individual by the name of Mr. Ike. Let me get his name correct. So I don't know if it's like Spanish or something, or if it's, you know, if it's Spanish or whatever. But his name is Ike Enemkpali. All right. So if I didn't pronounce it right, please don't call me donkey. But apparently, Mr. Ike punched Geno Smith, sucker punched him. Okay, and because of this, Geno Smith will have to be out of the regular season for 6 to 10 weeks. Man, this is crazy. Okay, this is just horrible. Because can you imagine the pain that Geno Smith is going to be in right now? Not only his jaw, because he has to go into surgery to fix his jaw. Not only that, also to the pain of not realizing your dreams. People, this was a tough one. Okay? When I heard this, automatically I was like, whoa, I got to jump on this and talk to my peoples that are watching. This was just crazy, man. Okay? This was just a reminder to all of us, wherever we might be. Nothing is guaranteed. You know what I mean? So you just have to live your life and do what you got to do. Okay? It's like, wow. The season is supposed to, I think some postseason game is starting next week. But this brother's not going to be here. Instead, he's going to be in surgery. Then he has to go into recovery. It's like, wow. This is just crazy. I wish Geno Smith, the Giants, and everybody in the locker room the best. Okay? And it is just a very sad situation for everybody involved. There are no winners. Okay? Because here you have this guy, Ike, who is only 24. Okay? And his football career as we know it is over. Because the truth is, nobody is going to touch this guy. Nobody is going to want to hire him ever again. And if he gets back on the field, it's only going to be by the grace of God. I mean, people, you have to think before you act. Okay? Think before you act. So sad. Okay, so this is another one of these individuals who have made really bad choices. Okay? Now, I am not gonna criticize anybody because, I'm a Christian. And You know, we all have issues. We're all working in progress. But sometimes we do things and we're not knowing what we're doing. Anyway, this individual by the name of Mr. Barvetta Singletary is a White House staffer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, she works with President Obama's. She works with the White House administration right now. So, Barvetta apparently was dating a Capitol Police, meaning a police officer that works in Washington, D.C. And she invited him over after a party to go and have sex. Okay? And, you know, after the sex, she started to ask him about cheating rumors. Okay? So apparently she found out that he cheated on her or he's been having other relationships. So once he started to denying it, she went and got the officer's gun and started firing him on it. Okay? Let me be clear. She started to fire the gun on the officer and she was arrested. Thankfully, by the grace of God, she did not kill him. But she was suspended from the White House and she is going to be facing some charges. Now, the thing that made me talk about this story is that it was so sad. Did I say it was sad? It was sad. Because here you have an individual who is basically the cream of the crop, coming from South Carolina, working with established politician to being working at the White House. Okay? You're going to tell me that you're going to give up all of that over some police officer? What was this guy really doing for you so good that you risked all of that to actually go and try to shoot him and basically destroy your career? So at the end of the day, okay, she's finished in Washington, D.C. Because people, let me tell you this. If you are a celebrity, if you're anyone that's watching my video, don't matter where you are, you could be working in one of the local universities, you could be working at a local clinic. Once you have a tarnished reputation, it is difficult for you to come back from where you left off. Nobody ain't messing with you anymore, people. Listen to your boy DJ Troy. Once you have a tarnished reputation, okay, nobody wants to mess with you. All right? So this woman is finished in Washington, D.C. I know on the local level, she's going to be able to come back. Many people are going to be able to show her some love, work with her, and do that. But in the state capital, ain't nobody messing with Barvetta ever again. All right? In order for her to come back, it has to be on some inside job where people do not know she's working there. Because number one, politicians, nobody wants something that is called negative press. And if you guys looked at my recent videos, I spoke about this guy called Gerard Forgo, who worked for subways as a spokesman. Okay? Listen, he was not even accused of a crime. The fact that the FBI was searching his apartment was enough for Gerard to be fired from Subways, and he's never gonna be in a Subways commercial again. He's done with Subways, period. All right? Now, this story is also a reminder for all my beautiful, talented, and gorgeous women out there. Ladies, I don't want to sound like if your boy DJ Troy is preaching to you, but what I could tell you is that you need to be careful with whom you give your love to. You need to be self-aware of who you are as an individual. You need to be smart about who you're going to get yourself involved with. Ladies, do not put yourself in any situation where you know you can't handle it. Okay? As Chris Brown said, these hoes ain't loyal. Okay? And people believe he was just talking about men. He was talking about women. He was talking about men. He was talking about women. He was talking about men. Okay? You just can't trust people. So, if you're going to be giving yourself to somebody, know who you're giving yourself to. And if you do find out that this person is cheating, know what you have to lose before you react. It is better to walk away than to put yourself in a situation where you're going to lose. Okay? And this is what exactly has happened to Buff Redder. She has lose. She has lose a position in the White House that was going to set her up for the rest of her life in corporate America. People, do you know what it is to have a resume that says you worked with Barack Obama? Despite what people say, despite all the polls and all the nonsense, listen. You get a recommendation from the President of the United States. You almost has gotten the job. Okay? And for all of that, she gave it up for some guy that wouldn't be able to do nothing for her. Okay? I'm spending time on this discussion because I want my people, my women out there, even my men, to understand that if there's a situation that you feel that you cannot handle, please get away from it. If it's not a situation where it's fight or flight or where your life is immediately threatened, and if you don't defend yourself, you're gonna be dead, leave it alone. Walk away because you have too much to lose. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I close this video, I would like to talk about something that is near and dear to me, and that is good health. I recently have started to pay more closer attention to my health because I've been to the doctor and the doctor run tests and it's like, there's different health problems that could arrive, okay, on poor diet. So I'm not gonna go through the long list of things that you could do for a proper diet. I'm gonna let you do the research, and get all the resource needed. and talk to your doctors and your physicians about what is it that is best for you. But what I can tell you is that in order to achieve good health, you have to be willing to make some sacrifice. You have to be able to say no to your cravings, no to, the food that surround you, no to everything, and yes to health. Because folks, I just want to remind you that your health is your wealth. And without your health, you have nothing. So, the first thing I'm going to start off with is that you have to get your mental situation together. Okay? This means that you have to get whatever issues you have going on, try to deal with them. Because there are so many of us running around with hurt, running around with pain, running around with tragedy, running around with stress. So, when you have all of these things going on, food becomes the thing that helps to block out the negativity, that helps to block out the pain and the hurt and the problems. Okay? And unfortunately, all right, eating the right stuff is not what you do when you're stressed. You end up eating the very bad things. Some people love burgers. Some people love fries. Some people love chicken, fried chicken, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay? You could tell me what you love. All right? But it does not help in the long run because you can eat all of those foods, but at the end of the day, you're not going and exercise. You're not gonna eat broccoli and cabbage the next day. You're gonna continue to eat and eat and eat to take away the stress. And the next thing you know, okay, that eating leads to weight gain. And that weight gain leads to obesity. And obesity could lead to anything and everything. Though you name a disease and it could be linked to obesity. Okay? Obesity is one of the most dangerous things out there. Okay? One time I read a study that said it's probably better to be drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes than to be obese. Okay? So now, I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way and say, well, DJ Troy is fat shaming people and all of that stuff. For some people, weight gain cause serious health complications. So my advice is to get your mind right so that you are able, okay, you are able to eat properly, because food is one of those things that help people to block out the negativity in their lives. Another thing is that you need to get your spiritual game on. What does this mean? It means that you need to be praying, you need to be meditating, you need to be finding some form of connections where it could lead to better health. Okay? Better health. find, some prayers like the serenity prayer. Lord, help me to accept the things that I can change and cannot change. Okay? You could start off simple as that. I would also recommend that you do some yoga. I would also recommend that you find other spiritual connections. Okay? But you have to be careful out there, my people, because some spiritual connections are demonic connections. Okay? So I would say just seek Christ. Now, the third phase that I believe is doing it. Now that you got your mind right, understanding that, sometimes food is used as a stress reliever, the second step was to find some spiritual connection to keep yourself on a grounded level. Now, the third step is to do it. What I mean? Actually eat properly, actually exercise, and actually do it. Okay? Because I don't want to stress it too much, people, but your health is your wealth. I cannot stress this enough. Your health is your wealth. Without good health, you have absolutely nothing. Okay? Whether you might have a fancy car, if you're sick in the hospital, guess who's going to be driving that car? All right? So, my peoples, I want you guys who are watching my video and are taking, some 20 plus minutes out of your life to support your boy, make sure that you make a pledge to yourself. And there's people that's going through so much right now. There's people that's going through so much pain and stress and so much. But just make a commitment to yourself. Commitment to the people that love you, that you're going to take care of your health. Because if you just live free range, okay, all that's going to be happening is that you're going to be in the hospital with multiple health problems, or you're going to just not be okay. So just make a pledge to yourself that I'm going to take care of my health.